I'm gonna be frank.
I'ma be real, honest. I got something to say. You know I'ma talk about it before we leave today. I'ma be, I'ma be, I'ma be, I'ma be, I'ma be, I'ma be, I'ma be frank.
One thing that I've been seeing a lot of lately, and not just because of COVID-19, but just like in my whole entire life, people are always seeking to grow and just become better people, better versions of themselves. And in order for that growth, we got to have grace for others, but also for ourselves. And a lot of times we don't allow people the grace to grow. And that's something that we have to learn how to do as people in that society, no matter where you're at in the world. And one thing that I realized, that life has a way of presenting you opportunities to grow. You'll go certain seasons or certain, time periods in your life, and at the end of that period, you'll hit a roadblock where you just feel this uneasiness inside of you. You're just like, man, something's off, something ain't right, something's wrong, and I don't like this. I don't like none of this. And that's life giving you the opportunity to grow, to go deeper. And if we open ourselves up to opportunity to do that, we can see a lot of growth in our lives, no matter if it's physical, mental, financial, spiritual, you name it. Growth is a beautiful thing, but man, it's hard, it's challenging, it's nasty, it's trifling sometimes. But if we lean into that unease that we feel, growth is just on the other end of that. Resilience is just on the other end of that. Power is just on the other end of that. And not leaning into some of the destructive behaviors or circumstances or happenings that brought us to that point, but leaning into the curiosity that's been brought up inside of us because we hit that point. The biggest thing that you have to understand, because I'm still learning this, it finally dropped in and clicked for me not that long ago, that growth is not a destination, it's a lifestyle change. So once we realize that it's not a destination, but more so a lifestyle change, the more growth can happen and the more grace we can have for ourselves that we then give out to others in these situations. And then as far as perfection goes, there's no perfection that needs to be had when it comes to growth. It's okay to be trying to actively, go after a part of growth and still be struggling in that area, if you know what I'm saying. So don't feel like you have to be perfect in order to try to start growing. You can be imperfect and continue to grow. For example, in complete transparency, one thing that I struggle with is being positive sometimes. That's something I've kind of always struggled with. So I actively try to continue to keep growing in that area of being, and not the fake positive, but like actually being like, okay, this happened, but that's okay. I'm gonna just take it for this little piece right now that's happening right now in front of me. Sure, everything else went crazy, or look outside, man, all this negative stuff to be talking about. But in this very exact moment, what good is here? What positive is here? And how can I focus on that and hone in on that, experience that, be thankful for that, and let that carry me on through the rest of the day? Worry about today. That's one of the biggest things that come with that accompanies growth, is worrying about today. Don't be worried or focused about tomorrow. The next day, tomorrow has enough worries of its own. Focus on today, what you can control today, what you can be thankful for today. As always, if you liked any of the content shared in this video, please take a moment to like, share, follow, and subscribe. You can do that by going to my website at frankoakleythird.com. Thank you. Peace.